Welcome to LatinPerDiem. Today's episode is Greek from Plato's Apology. The events of the Apology were the death and trial, or rather the trial and death of Socrates in 399 BC. Although no one knows exactly when Plato wrote this dialogue, it was certainly after 399, and it is generally considered, based on style and content, one of Plato's earlier dialogues. Let's take a look. First I'll read the Greek. Hauti men humes, o Andres Athenaioi, pepanthete, hupa ton emon kategaron uk oida, ego deun kai, autos hup auton aligu emautu epelathomen. Now let's take a look at the grammar. He begins with hauti. This is an indefinite interrogative. The main verb of this sentence is oida. Uk oida. I do not know. Oida, of course, is a first-person singular. It is a perfect tense, it is indicative, and active. Now, oida is an irregular verb, or a defective verb, in that it has perfective forms, but it is translated in the present tense, I do not know. And the reason is, it is the nature of knowing to be perfective. I do not know how it is that you, humes, here we have our nominative, our masculine plural nominative subject of the subordinate clause. How you, O Athenian gentlemen, and O Andres Athenaioi is going to be vocative, of course, he's speaking to them. How you, O Athenian gentlemen, pepanthete. This verb pepanthete, notice it is perfect. The key clue is the reduplication, the p epsilon, and it is from the verb pasco, which means to suffer or to be affected. I do not know how, O Athenian gentlemen, you have been affected. It is second, plural, perfect, indicative, and passive. Thus it's built on the fifth principal part. I don't know how you have been affected, O Athenian gentlemen. Hupa ton emon kategaron, by my accusers. Hupa here, the preposition, when it patterns with the genitive, it takes what's called a genitive of agent, or genitive of agency. Thus, ton emon kategaron. Here is the noun kategaron, and it has the modifier emon in the attributive position with a definite article tone. How you have been affected by my accusers. Now, in terms of style, why would Plato decide to put the uk oida here at the end of the sentence? It's because he wants to create a contrast between men humes and ego de. How you, O Athenian gentlemen, but I for my part. Let's move on to that portion of the sentence. But I, ego de, whenever the pronoun is used, it's emphatic, because remember, contained in the ending of the verb as an inflected language is the person and number, omen. So whenever the pronoun is used, it's emphatic. But I myself, ego de, therefore, also autos. Now, autos in the nominative, and here in the predicate position, which means anarthrous without a definite article, it is equivalent to the Latin ipse, myself. But I myself, ego autos, very emphatic. Even forgot, epelathomen. I almost forgot emautu, who I was. I almost forgot myself a little bit, aligu, here used adverbially, because of them, hup auton. So persuasive was their speech, he almost forgot who he was.